Good evening, everyone. My name is Glenn Hernandez, retired Coast Guard. Been teaching with CWCT for a couple of years now, and Security Plus is my passion to teach, and I love it from the students who participate. I think the comments about involvement and just communications is critical, especially in this class, because we spend a lot of time in group discussions about the practical applications of security in the day-to-day things that we see in the news, events that are happening. I spend a lot of time with LinkedIn learning as well. There's a LinkedIn learning path. We use the Net Labs, the NDG Net Labs, and the other course is really dive deep into the tool set, whereas this course is more of an overview of the 5 domains that CompTIA wants you to understand for the Security Plus certification. Like I said, the 2 sessions we have every week, we spend quite a bit of time discussing what's happening in the world in relation to the domains that we're going to cover. And then there is a final exam, and there's 14 labs that are part of the course. And the Mike Chappell book is an online book in the Ivy Tech Library, is what I use to provide sort of the textbook material in addition to what's covered in the LinkedIn learning path. But I look forward to the students that are going to be in my class this upcoming session, and I hope those that are really in CWCT, from whatever perspective you're coming from, it's a great opportunity to really learn and take advantage of the immense resources that this program is offering you.
So
Okay,
just
thank you.
a little bit of background. I'm a small business owner. Our company does a lot of software development, hardware and firmware engineering. We are located in Silicon Valley. It's really fun to be here in the heart of where technology is being developed. And we do a lot of work in C#, C, which plays into all these mobile devices you have that are running Linux-based platforms. And of course, Python. So Python is a very popular scripting language. It's been around for ages. It has this huge base of libraries that spans many disciplines. And just a month or two ago, I had a project, and I went online, did a search. There was nothing in C#, but there was a Python project that did exactly what I wanted. And it probably took what was a 3-week effort and reduced it to a day or two, because I had that knowledge base to work on. So having a working knowledge of Python, even if you're not going to become a super duper Python programmer, is a tremendous tool, and it can do a lot for you. Our content for this course is delivered on Cisco's Neticat platform. You'll get an invitation from me by email or from the course shell. And if you already have a Neticat account under a different email address, then if you send me that email, I can register you under that email, and then that way all of your courses can be consolidated. So for our course, Mondays for lecturing and working through programming exercises. Wednesdays, we have a fun activity and work on the lab. If you have any questions, direct them to me, and I will put this email address in the chat window. Thank you.
Elma Scott, and I'll be teaching the A+ class. This is my 2nd year of teaching. This is a wonderful class. We'll be covering hardware and software. We'll also cover things like security and networking and virtualization and mobile devices. We do have lecture. We have some of you as students, this will be a review for you, okay? This class can accommodate that. For others of you, this may be the first time that you're learning about CPUs and things like that. So we can handle it all. So we'll have lecture, we'll have labs, we'll have websites, IT-related websites where we'll go and do exercises. We'll also have breakout rooms in our sessions where you get a chance to work with each other. And as you'll find that even though our instructors were teaching different classes, we also have other certifications. I'm very much into the cyber as well. And like I said, you'll find our instructors have other areas of expertise, but it's really great class, and looking forward to seeing you guys Monday night. Thank you.
I think Linux is very important. It's the reason I started teaching this program a few years ago. I just took this last session off to work on other things in my life, but it amazes me how often Linux comes up. And it has gone everywhere from the smallest little device you can think of, all the way into space. SpaceX uses Linux as their operating system of choice. And if you have an Android phone, it's a derivative of Linux. And if you're using just about anything in your life, you may not even realize uses Linux. What we're going to do with CWCT 116 is give you that core introduction to the basic functions of Linux as an operating system in a standard PC environment. But that's all you need. From there, you can really take that expertise anywhere you can think of in cybersecurity, certainly anywhere in systems administration, and anything from IoT, AI is involved. It is one of the core operating systems, along with Microsoft, that most people are familiar with. Most people just aren't as familiar with how much they use Linux because it is on what we would call the back end systems that you don't directly interface with as much. So we will get into really Linux from the command line, teaching you how to use it in a standard format, if you will, and give you, we think, the basic instructional needs that meet your basic instructional needs so that you can then use Linux as the tool it is from now and into the future. Beyond that, it's a fairly straightforward course. It uses fairly industry standard material as a combination of Cisco Netacad, as well as LPI, Linux Professional Institute material that we put together and provide it for you.